So you went to this gig and
Yeah,
there was the Work for the Doll place next to the theater.
and I'm just saying that's triggering to me.
Right. For the reasons we
Because,
just discussed.
well, then I start going, this gig better go well so I don't have to go back to there. You know, like it's all primordial trauma. Anyway, I was very exhausted and then went out. There's like 1,000 people. I started doing my stuff and no one was saying anything in the crowd. Like there was no noise from the crowd. And then they have like that bomb clock thing. You know that clock with the countdown?
Yeah. So for people listening, yeah, on these bigger galas, they often have a clock counting down your time so that you don't go over, because the time allotted is very small and there's a lot of acts on.
The clock is ominous, is what I'm saying. It's an ominous presence because
it looks like a bomb clock ticking down.
But interestingly, ticking down to a bomb. I was bombing for the whole time, and then the bomb stopped once it went to 0. So it was opposite of a bomb clock.
That's funny, yeah.
So me leaving was diffusing the bomb. Yeah, so I went out. And then the crowd started mooing and not laughing, but you know, there's that noise that are like I felt like a farmer whose animals had turned against it. So I'm in it. Then eventually someone goes, the mic's not on. This is like 2 minutes in. Then I turn it on, and instead of addressing anything that's happened, I just start talking about surveillance capitalism, apropos of nothing.
So you didn't try and redo your set. You just kept going where you were in the set.
Yeah. So I just was like midway. I'm talking about Jeff Bezos just for no reason. And then there's 3 minutes left. And yeah, it was all over. There was no one laughed. They must have just been really confused.
So that's really just the worst bomb possible.
But I guess what happens is when there's something at that scale, you just assume that it's on. You know what? Right. It's like going to the Qantas lounge and, you know, there's a shit in the buffet. You're like, that's just probably a lamb chop. But yeah, just bomb like and just so embarrassing at that scale as well. 1,000 people just think that you're mental. I just had to leave through like a fire escape. I left my gratitude diary in the green room though.
Wow. Right.
So not only did I humiliate myself in front of colleagues, now they can read about how I'm thankful I had lunch with them.
So you would have had an entry like, it'll be nice to see all the comedians tonight at the show. And then you go out and bomb and leave it there. And then you walk past and someone who was at the Work for the Doll thing was at the show and they were like, oh, I remember you from Work for the Doll. That's like the cherry. That's
exactly it. Someone in the audience lives around and they were like, I was your Work for the Doll coordinator. I see that they gave you like they gave you a day pass from the Funny Farm to have a chance at something and you blew it.
Yeah.
So it's back to the computers.
We'll see you soon.